ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Conan Exiles with Gazbeard. Recovering from the traumas of the last few weeks in real life and feeling a bit better. Thank you very much for all your well wishes. Right, today we're going to do a remake of a video that I did a few weeks back, or about a month back, unknowing that there was a major update coming that was going to reposition all of the loot chests in Sepermaru. Now, a quick recap of what happened. There were originally 16 loot chests and 2 totems in Sepermaru. The 2 totems, one of them gave you access to the Relic Hunter armour, allowing you to make and repair it. The other gave you access to the Relic Hunter banners. In the new Sepermaru, since the updates, there are now 22 chests and the same 2 totems. However, because of the increase in chests from 14 to 22, unless you have put a full 5 skill sets of XP points into encumbrance, there is absolutely no way that you're going to be able to do all 22 chests in one run and carry all the loot back with you. Now, to save a little bit of time, because this is a recap video and I want to try and keep it short after last week's marathon in the Scorpion silver mines, I'm going to be using admin mode fly and cloak, and I'm using the cloak because there are 3 locations within Sepermaru now where we are very likely to get jumped. The new bandit gangs within Sepermaru are very aggressive and they will attack on sight once you get within their trigger range. So let's get on with it and let's just head around. Now, you can see where I am. I'm in front of the castle here, and the first gate to Sepermaru is right here, and there's the King Rhino away down there. And one of the things to watch out for is that this Rhino wanders into Sepermaru, goes around attacking the guards, and if you're coming in, there's a good chance he's going to attack you. Okay, your first chest is up here next to this alarm horn on the top of the right hand tower of the gate. It's a metal chest and you can see it's got a good collection of goodies: steel bars, iron bars, thick leather, I've forgotten the name of it, saltpeter is it, brimstone, some glass, some razor arrows, healing wraps, and a few decorative bits, and some Relic Hunter gloves. Those Relic Hunter gloves would need repaired, so you would need to get the Relic Hunter totem, which is in the same place that it was before. I'll show you it as we go around. Now, I'm not taking anything this run because I'm using admin cheats to fly and cloak, so I'm only going to show you where everything is and what's in them, and I'm not going to be taking any of the goodies. Next one is just continue down the main street as before, come down to Ratsa of Shem's house, and up on the roof you've got the totem for the Relic Hunter. You learn the new feats, Relic Hunter Armour and Relic Hunter Epic. And then across to the next house. Now the chests on this house have moved. They're not down the back like they were before. Where have they gone? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong dabs on the map. Next one is over here. There it is. Wooden chest. Just have a look at what's in it. Some steel bars, some crystal, flint arrows, iron bars, and a pair of Relic Hunter boots. The Relic Hunter boots again will need repaired. It's the same on all of the Relic Hunter armour that you get from the chests, and I didn't take it. Good. The next one is diagonally across the street. I map the right way around. We're on the lakeside, yeah. So you want to go diagonally that away. And is it on the top? Yeah, it's on the top. There it is. Another wooden chest. Again, thick leather, crystals, glass, steel bars, a wooden bowl, and some dye. Now the contents do vary each time you come. The next one is on that gate ahead of you. Once you've come to this one, remember all we've done is come down the main street from the base. Next one is on top of that gate. So let's just head up. And it's a good climb. There it is on the left hand side. Steel chest, razor arrows, thick leather, steel bar, crystal, some aloe leaves, and a pair of Relic Hunter trousers. I guess you're starting to realise you can get a full set of Relic Hunter armour from these chests. Now the next one is completely new location for anything. It's an area that I expected to have chests in the old Sepermaru and did not, and that's that cluster of tall houses ahead of us around the wall from this gate. Again, just orientating. There's the gate beside our base. There's the central island with the tall buildings. That's South Lake. We've got west wall starting here, running around to the prison, and that cluster of houses there. We're still on the very south side of Sepermaru. This cluster of houses here used to have one chest, which was in the middle there somewhere. It's now got this wooden chest, leather, steel bars, glass, crystal, an iron pick that needs repaired, some iron head arrows, a water orb, and another pair of trousers. The contents, like I say, will be random, but listing them out you can get an idea of what's going to be in them. In this one, some thick leather, iron bars, crystal, steel bars, aloe seeds, a mortarium, an incense burner, which is something that you normally don't get until you're a fairly high level for crafting, and a Relic Hunter turban. So at this point we've got almost a full set of Relic Hunter armour. If we were collecting these, the only thing we'd be missing would be the shirt. So good stuff in these chests now. The next location that you would be going to would be to come around and go down into the prison. And in the prison, instead of two chests, there's now only one, but it's in the same position. You can see it already next to the steps on the Wheel of Pain. Get up. There we are. Steel bars, crystal, grease orb, flint head arrows, and another Relic Hunter turban. And notice now that there are two Taskmasters in here. Helps if I press the right key. Right, we now have a Taskmaster here, and we also have a Taskmaster over here. Both of these this time around are apprentices, but it gives you a double chance for getting the Taskmaster Master for your own Wheel of Pain. And these prisoner fighters are pretty good. I'll show you their stats when we get back to base. They're not as good as the bandit leaders and some of the named thralls. I think the primary difference is that they've got about 4,000 hit points, 4,500, rather than the 7,500 that you get off the bandit leaders and the named thralls. Now when you come out of the prison, just dive over here to these tents, and these first two tents with those two crates between them, if you jump over the top, there's a ghost there, a dancer, and there's a journal, which is Harlot's journal number 2, and you learn the emote Flirt. It's not really a loot chest, but might as well show it. Now the next one again is another position where previously there was no chest. If I just rise up, you can see the main street there. Dead ahead of me is the gate beside our base. You come down the main street, round the west wall to the prison, and instead of going out of the west wall gate and having to go all the way along this stuff, if you head straight across to those high buildings there, and obviously you're going to have to do quite a bit of climbing to get up to them, then you will find a chest over here, and you can see it already. It's on the middle level roof. It's another metal chest. Silver coins and gold bar. That's a very useful one. Right, where to from here? Well, the best route from here, and there are several routes, but if you're trying to do it all in one round robin, then head for this gate that's just beside you. And obviously if you're flying, it's a lot easier than climbing it. There are two chests here, and you can see they're on the right hand tower there. There's a wooden one lower down. Oh, get up. Thick leather, crystal, steel bar, iron head arrows, a wooden bowl, and some salted berries. And then on the top there's a steel one. Oops, hang on, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to take that, and I just have. That was thick leather, steel bar, crystal, gaseous orb, and flagon. I don't believe there was anything else in there, just those 5 items. I didn't mean to take it. My thumb slipped and hit the spacebar to take them. Oh, we'll just have to live with that. I normally would not take it while I'm using admin cheats. Right, from here, the next one, you want to stay high. You can see the chest already, just above my head to the left. Easiest way to get to this one is to come in over there on the rock bridge, rather than coming in from below it, because otherwise you'll have to fight a band of bandits. And in this one, silver bar and gold bar. Right, which is the next one? I'm going to take a slightly unintuitive route here, but it will become obvious why once we get further around. Now, you can see there's Conan's bar directly in front of me, to the right of that tower just beside my left foot, left hand. We are heading over there to the next pair of chests. And they should be just over the back, dropping down. There they are. 2 of them on the roof. This is probably Conan's personal stash. So let's have a look. What's he got in there? He's got a steel bar, a couple of silver coins, some flint head arrows, and a stone pike. Not exciting, apart from the silver is useful. In this one, thick leather, steel bars, crystal, glass, fire water, and some bone broth. And from the roof of Conan's bar, the next one that you want, if you haven't already got it, is to go and get the totem for the Relic Hunter flags and banners, which I believe is still on here. Yes, it is. Pressing E to interact and nothing's happening. There we go. Learn a new feat, Relic Hunter banners. Notice that the chest beside the TP has gone, and there's usually a cook over here now if you're looking for one. There we are, Stygian Cook level 2. Right, so having got the 2 chests at Conan's and the totem to get the Relic Hunter banners, there is another new location which is right out here at the gate. They are nicely hidden behind it. Don't need to climb on this one, you can use the wooden bridges to get up here and get this one. Nice loot in this one. Steel arrows, thick leather, steel bars, crystal, glass, steel reinforcements, silk and obsidian. This is probably the only place in Sepermaru where you can get silk and obsidian, but getting steel reinforcements as well is very much worthwhile because they do take an age to make. Right, so then what you want to do, having got that one, head across this bridge, clamber down here, and your next chest is on this building or the next one? It's around here somewhere. Getting dark now, of course. Might be on the roof up here. Oh, it is temple quarter, so there it is. So this is essentially the gate into the temple quarter. So you come out of that other gate just on the other side of the bridge there, walk around the rocks, come up here, climb up here, you get this steel chest. That looks like steel. Oh, it's razor arrows, nice. Thick leather, crystal, glass, steel bar, an iron jug and a pair of Relic Hunter boots. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably just hover here. If I go back to that last chest and hover here, wait for daylight and then cut out the wait from the video. Gives me a chance to feed and water my guy. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, we're starting to get daylight now. Let's look around for the next chests. And I'm thinking that maybe they're not on this side, maybe they are on that side. Kind of hard from the screenshot of the map to get exact positionings. But now we can at least see when we're looking down. There is one there, but I don't know if this is the second or the third. So anyway, let's have a look. What's in that one? Razor arrows, iron arrows, thick leather, glass, steel bar, crystal, Relic Hunter pants and glowing essence. What is it in relation to that last? I'm sure there's one in between these two. And if there is, it should be roughly where that green banner is. However, we'll assume for the moment that it's actually further down. There it is. Okay, sorry about the confusion there. Actually, that might not be it. That might be the fourth one on this run. Ivory arrows, Relic Hunter turban and boots, thick leather, steel bar, crystal, and some glowing gloop. Glowing gloop is not an issue because not that lake through there under the rock bridge, but the next one over beyond that taller rock outcrop, there's a lake over there with glowing gloop in it. Right, now I think that's not the chest I'm looking for. Oh, actually it is, now that I see it. Yes. Okay, so that's the third chest on the temple quarter run of buildings. You can see the one up there just to the right of my head, open on the top of the tower, and then there's the other one halfway back, and then there's this one. So they're almost in a straight line, these three. And then the next one that you're looking for is across the gate on the top of that rock stack immediately above my head now. You can see it sitting on the top of the rock stack. So if we head across to that one, You can see there's a lot of climbing involved with these. A lot more climbing than there used to be. So in there, iron, steel, glass, thick leather, a brick, some brimstone, good chunk of brimstone as well, 45, 44 ironstone and 7 ivory arrows. We've then got another 2 across here on these buildings. This one is tucked in. It's in there. Usual stuff. Razor arrows, thick leather, steel bar, glass, crystal. Relic Hunter shirt. At last, a Relic Hunter shirt. Raw ash, a piece of ironstone, and a black candle stub. The second one on these buildings, go high. There it is there. Get up. Iron hatchet, thick leather, iron bar, some bark. First bark that we found in Sepermaru. Steel bar, Relic Hunter trousers, steel poniards, which need repaired, so hope you've got them unlocked. If not, give them to thralls. Thralls' weapons and armour do not take wear during battle. Teapot and some alchemical base. Okay, so that's those. There's a chest across there just above my head now. You can see it open on the mid-height roof. Shows you that we've been over there. So our next position that we're going to is my angle right. I have to come here to do it. Our next position is where you would have to fight bandits if you were doing this without cloak and fly. So heading down here towards this little cove in the pond. See the bandits just popping in just above my head on screen. You can see the chest behind them there. There it is. Good loot, worth the fight. 9 gold coins and 8 silver coins. And from there, the next one is they've introduced chests on this island with these very tall buildings on. And I believe they're near the top. Like I say, it's kind of hard to tell where I've got it marked on the map. It's only good for a general guidance. Oh, there's one on the very top there, look. Come on, open. There we are. Iron skinning knife, some more bark, iron and steel bars, glass, a black tusk shield. It looks just like a bone shield to me. Gaseous orb, an iron jug, and another Relic Hunter turban. Okay, where's the second one gone? Should be in this direction according to the way I've got it marked up. I'm looking down like this, hoping to find it. Whoops. There it is. It's a wooden one, camouflaged, that's why. There we are. Thick leather, glass, steel bar, flint head and iron head arrows, Relic Hunter boots and trousers. And we're directly above where the ghosts show up that teach you the snake dance. There they are. You just see them. Yeah. That's where the wooden chest is, directly above the ghosts. Okay. And that's it. That's the whole route around. So, if you would like me to create a PDF with a screenshot of Sepermaru, say either use the map from in-game, which will result in a very grainy and difficult to interpret map, or to do it as screenshots from up here, maybe sort of like one screenshot there, another screenshot there, and so on. If you'd like me to create a document, a PDF, and upload it for you to download, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll try to get one of those done. If not, just use this video as your guide. Basically, you come in that gate over there, you climb to the top of that gate that's directly in front of me, and then you come down the main street, and then top of Rakshav Shem's house, you've got the totem for getting your Relic Hunter armour. And then further down, you sort of zigzag around over this area, getting different chests, including on the top of that gate over there. There's 2 on the top of that group of that group of buildings got 2. The prison has got 1. It's also got the Hollett's journal behind those crates. Then you come around to this group of buildings in front of me, and you can see immediately above my head there the open chest. It just looks like a grey square. Then up to that next gate in front of me, there's 2 on that gate, 1 high, 1 medium height. And then you go around the rocks there to the next group of buildings beside the water, and on the roof there you've got another chest. Work around to Conan's bar, which is hidden behind that rock there. There's 2 wooden chests on the roof side by side. Go up to the water where there's a little jetty sticking out above my head. You find the totem for the Relic Hunter flags. Work up around the street to the very top, and on the left hand side as you're going out on the half height roof halfway up, there's a chest. Cross over to the next gate, which is just there. You can see it in front of my head, and just to the right of that you'll see a chest up on the roof. Work your way back down in pretty much a straight line towards where the top of my head is now, and you'll pick up another 2 chests, and then come down onto that rock stack. There's a chest on the top of that rock stack in front of me, and then work across to this group of buildings. There's 2 chests on this group of buildings, 1 in the gap immediately in front of and above my head, and then 1 immediately above my head. Now you can see the black square, which is the chest. And then you come back down here, you go to this building, and in the corner immediately where the top of my head is, there's a chest behind the bandits. Come across to this set of buildings, there's the chest there on the top, the iron chest. There's the wooden chest way down low in front of my head, above the ghosts. That's your last chest, and then you just cross the water on that wooden bridge, up the main street and back out to your base. Now you're not going to be able to carry everything in all the chests if you don't have the full 5 levels of encumbrance maxed out on your experience points. There's just too much of it, so you'll probably have to do it in at least 2 runs, if not 3. And remembering that you're going to have a fight with a group of bandits down there, then you may want to do that chest first, or take a thrall with you to keep them off your back. In fact, it may well be worth doing that chest first and then reversing the route that I've just shown you. Also remember that little group of buildings directly in front of my head has got a group of bandits in it. They will attack you if you try to pass between the buildings. And also up there, directly in front of my head, up against the edge of the lake, there's a group of bandits up there where the dancers around the alchemist's cauldron used to be, and again they will attack you outright if you go nosing around up there. We've got a sandstorm in. I'm going to get back to the base. You can see the shadows running on the ground, so I'm just heading back. In fact, just to be sure I get back alive, I'm going to swap my sandstorm mask now, and let's just head back. If you're looking for a Taskmaster and you don't like the 2 that are at the prison, this little group of 3 people down here, just beside my left hand, includes a Taskmaster. You can see him there remonstrating. There he is, remonstrating with these 2 fighters, and that rhino's still going mad back there. lots of little changes in Sepermaru that you've got to watch out for, that where you will get attacked. So I'm just going to head up here, back into the base. Hello girls, don't mind me, it's not magic but I'm flying. Okay ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of bonus content for you. There are a number of chests underwater in Sepermaru City that I did not include in the earlier part of this video. I'm sure you can recognise where I'm standing right now. It's at the top of the main street that leads to the gate that goes out to our base. That's where we saw the rhino griefing the guard earlier in the video. Okay, so everybody knows this corner of the lake. If you come down here, and I am running with cloaked on because I've got to get close to a number of bandits, and if you dive out into the lake here, get yourself underwater, get nice and deep, get your camera down, there's a chest there wedged under that rock, and then just surface, get your breath back, swim down the lake. And one of the great things about Conan, I've said it before in videos, is it doesn't matter how encumbered you are, you can still swim at full speed. So you come down to here, to this wrecked boat. And here in the water beside the wrecked boat there's a small chest. And I keep wondering what this guy over here is so fascinated by in the water. I'm just going to have a quick look underneath when we get into somewhere deep enough. I'm wondering if there's a chest here. No, I don't see one at this end of the lake. But he definitely seems very fascinated in this stretch of water. Okay, the next place that you want to go to is to cut across here. And you can fix these positions into your normal chest looting route. Just get a bit of a sprint on. Come around the corner here. And this location here with the Alchemist's Cauldron is where the dancers used to be. And you want to dive into the water here. Get underwater as soon as you can. There's a chest right there. And there's a second chest out here. In there. And that's underneath the stone arch at the point where the bandits normally hang out. You can see up there that female standing looking over there. That's the bandit leader. So there's those two there, and if you swim around the corner here, get underwater again. Where's it gone? I'm sure that I saw another chest in here. Oh, must be misremembering. Okay, somebody has pointed out on somebody else's video about the loot chests that they missed the loot chest that used to be here. Well, it's no longer here, as you can see, because now we have a cook stands here. Sometimes it's a named cook, sometimes it's not. I've swam round and round this island to see if there was one underwater. I've been through every bush. I've basically strip harvested the island. There is no chest there. I've also checked all of this lake. There are no more chests here. So there you are. There's 4 chests that I've been able to find that are underwater. I've checked every piece of water in Sepermaru itself. There may be some where that lake extends out past Sepermaru to the outside over by the shellbacks. It's possible there's a chest over there. I've not looked for it. But that gives you another 4 chests to add to the list and brings the total in Sepermaru up to 24 chests plus the up to 28 chests plus the totem for the Relic Hunter armour and the totem for the Relic Hunter banners and flags. If you know of any more that I've missed in total from the video, leave it in a comment down below and share the love with everybody, trying to be as specific as possible, because I've seen that little location down there with the 2 chests by the bandit leader. I've seen this described as a cave. That's not a cave, that's just a stone arch, although you could call that little bit of water here a cove, C-O-V-E, but it's definitely not a cave. And the description that was given, oh, stop that, the description that was given indicated that it was actually a cave in the back of this mountain island thing here. And I spent a good 15 minutes searching around this above and below water, and it's obviously not here. I think they really do mean over there by the bandit leader. So when you're describing where it is, try to be as specific as possible. Give a landmark local to it, one that we'll all recognise, and from your in-game map say whether it's north, south, east, west, whatever, and just having a final swim around here to make sure there's nothing that I missed. But I've been pretty thorough. I've spent an hour searching and marking it on my printed map, and I've definitely not been able to find any other than those 4. The 3 large chests, the steel chests, and the 1 small wooden chest over by the wrecked boat. So, hope that's useful for you. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give it a like and leave your comments and subscribe to the channel. I'm Gazbeard, signing off, finally, this week. Bye for now.